I'm Mikah, and I am so glad you stopped by today. Today's 20-minute yoga class is a beginner-friendly foundations class, and it's actually day one of a 4-week program called Core and More. This program, Core and More, is designed to improve core strength, posture, and balance in just 4 weeks, and it's completely beginner friendly. So it's happening inside my online yoga studio, Lifelong Yoga. If you are interested, I'd love to have you join us. So you can go to lifelong.yoga to learn more about it, or click the link in the description. But for now, let's get started. We'll start lying on our back today. So take your time, make yourself comfortable. If you like a blanket under your head, you can use that for support, but it's not necessary. And let's just plant our feet, bend our knees, and take our hands on our ribs, beginning that awareness of the body expanding out with every inhale. And then noticing the ribs compress back in on the exhale. Just a couple more times like that. Inhale, expand. Exhale, everything draws back in. Using this time to still your mind and let go of everything that's bothering you right now or anything that's on your mind. Okay, next time you exhale, let's bring awareness to the lower abdominals. Feel them engage by drawing your belly button in, and feel the pelvic floor hug in and up. And then when you inhale, let that go and expand. Good. Again, exhale, draw in and up with the pelvic floor. Everything engages. And inhale, we slowly release that engagement and expand. And if you're not getting this, do not worry, don't overthink it. Just keep breathing. We do repeat this class 4 times, so it'll get easier every time. Inhale, expand and soften. Exhale, draw in and up with the pelvic floor, lower abdominals draw in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Another option for next week, or when you're trying this again, is on the exhale to squeeze a block or a thick pillow in between your knees to help bring a little awareness. So it's inhale, expand and soften. Exhale, engage as you squeeze your knees together. Okay, now lifting your knees up above your hips, pressing the low back down on the mat, keeping that low back pressed down the best you can. Okay, breathe in where you are. Breathe out, tap the right foot down lightly on the mat, keeping your low back pressed down. Inhale, it lifts back up. We're gonna alternate. Exhale, left leg taps down. Slowly, inhale, it comes back up. Good, repeat that, alternating. Exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. Good, just keep moving and breathing. Really tuning in to where you feel this engagement. Trying not to let your abdominals puff out, dome out. We want to draw them in and down. Okay, finish the round you're on. And if you want a little brief break, give yourself a hug. Maybe a rock side to side. And then return to where you were with the knees right above your hips, and we'll try both legs together. I only want you to go as far down as you can keep your low back pressed down. So breathe in, breathe out, start to lower the feet down, keeping the low back down. And then lift them back up. Good. You might notice some shaking, and that is a-okay. Just keep the breath going. Exhale as you come down. Maybe this is as far as your toes come down, and that is fantastic. Inhale, come back up. Because you'll notice a difference throughout these 4 weeks, a progression as you get stronger. I don't want you to force anything, especially if you start noticing your low back feeling sore, trying to take over for your core. Back up a step, ease into it. And if you want even more, if you're on week 4 and you're ready to really progress, you can start to lengthen out your legs a little longer, keep them, it's like they're almost straight, and then come all the way back up. And when they come down near the mat, you just want a light hover. So think of just hovering and then come back up. Whew. Okay, just a couple more wherever you're at. Making sure it's not puffing out, we're drawing in. Beautiful. Give yourself a hug. If you can wrap your arms around your shins, do so, or maybe just hands on your knees. A nice massage of the spine and back as you rock back and forth. Okay, great. Let's come up to hands and knees for tabletop position. Once again, if you like to pad your knees with a blanket, please feel free. And then spread your fingers wide. Knees are about hip distance apart. And inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, press your palms into the mat, round your spine and release your head. Belly button draws up towards your spine. Good, and just move back and forth like that. Every exhale, round. And every inhale, open the chest. And remember, if your wrists ever give you issues, try coming up on your fists. And then on your exhale, a neutral spine. Great, left leg extends back behind you. Let's start with the toe down. Find your square hips. So you might even want to put your finger into the right hip, the hip crease, and pull it up a little bit. Good, engage the left glute, and then lift that toe if you like. Find your stability. Feel like you're drawing, inviting the rib cage up towards the spine, and then maybe you extend your right arm out and breathe in and out the nose. On your next exhale, set everything down and we'll set up the other side. Right toe back, square your hips. Feel the low abdominals draw in and then lift that right leg up, engaging the back of the glute. Breathing and maybe extending the left arm out. Never rushing. I know I take my time setting up all of these postures. I want you to tune in to every little thing you're feeling in your body. It's not about rushing, going through the motions. We want to tune into sensation and really set up our alignment. Good, and set everything down. Let's flow that. Inhale, left leg, maybe right arm. You can just do the lower body if you like. Exhale, set everything down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, set everything down. It's really important to be patient with our bodies. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. One last time, breathe in and extend. Breathe out, set everything down. Let's take a little child's pose. Hips to heels, slide the palms forward. Melt your forehead down. You can always put a pillow under your head or melt your forehead down all the way to the mat. Slow breaths in and out the nose. Getting frustrated and angry with our body is not going to be helpful in any way. You're just going to get mad, frustrated, and give up. Be kind to yourself. Be grateful for what your body does do for you every day. And you will notice gradual improvement, I promise. Okay, draw yourself back up to hands and knees, and then let's stand on our knees, setting up for some low lunging. If you like to use blocks for support, you can, but you can just step the right foot forward. Make sure the foot's not too close to you. And then if you are going to use the blocks, use them. I'm going to set them aside for now, but feel free to use a wall, blocks, anything you like. All right, fingertips interlace on your knee. Think of the opposite of sticking your bottom out. So lengthen the tailbone down, draw the low abdominals in, and then shift your hips forward, opening the heart for our low lunge. Now you can feel free to stay here or use the wall to support if there is a wall or chair near you. Otherwise, take your hands behind your back and open the heart, reaching the fists up behind you, lifting the chest, and continuing to shift forward with that strong engagement. Okay, even pelvic floor is drawing in and up here, and we are breathing in and out the nose. So these 4 weeks, we will be focusing a lot on core strength, but also a lot on improving our balance and our posture. And this pose right here is a wonderful shoulder opener. You'll be seeing a lot of it. So lift that heart and breathe. Notice how this affects your energy as you sit with sensation. And then release the hands, sweep them up, breathe in. Breathe out, hands come down to frame the foot, and let's simply step back to hands and knees, come up. Beautiful, and let's step the left foot in front. Think of that engagement of lengthening the tailbone down, drawing the low abdominals in, the pelvic floor, and then you can shift forward with that engagement. A little bit of a broad collarbone, so not this, right? Not leaning forward. Open the heart. Breathe, and then option to reach your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and chest expansion. Breathing, noticing what you notice. Okay, release the arms and sweep them back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands come down to frame the foot or on blocks. Let's step up to a forward fold. So tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and step up. Release your head fully, give it a little shake. Maybe walk your feet out a bit for hip distance apart and let everything just release. Shake out your head, make sure you're not holding any tension in your neck. And then a deep bend of the knees as you plant your feet and slowly roll up, coming up to stand in mountain pose. Lift the heart, palms open with the arms down by your side, feet actively planted. It's like you are pressing your feet down so firmly into the mat that you feel this lift all the way up. Good, breathing in and out your nose. A couple of sun salutations, half sun salutations. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Release your head. Especially if you're one of my low back people that deals with low back discomfort, always bend your knees in forward folds. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. And then exhale, melt down deeper. Inhale as you rise all the way up, sweeping your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, beautiful. We'll revisit that later on this week. Find a focus, shift your weight to the right foot, and let the left knee just float up in front of you. Now remember, you can always use support if you like for these balancing postures. You can hold a wall, a chair. You can keep the toe down in front of you. Wherever you are, let's bring awareness to that core, right? We're moving from this strong support of the core we've built. We're currently building. So the action I'm always trying to get you to feel, imagine that you're zipping up a too tight pair of pants right here. So that lower abdominal draws in, the pelvic floor draws in and up. We're breathing in and out the nose and balancing. Good, and then let's set that foot down, go right to the other side. Right knee lifts. Zip up the pants, breathing in and out the nose. Little micro bend in your standing knee. Make sure you're not gripping your toes. Good, and then we're gonna rock or march rather back and forth. So set the foot down, right foot, left knee lifts up, breathe in. Breathe out, set it down. Breathe in, right knee lifts. Breathe out, set it down. Inhale, left. Exhale, set it down. See if you can just evenly switch back and forth, keeping your pelvis stable. Just keep going back and forth without losing that awareness of the core, without losing your breath. Just building our foundation for everything we'll be doing in this program. Okay, set both feet down, arms by your side. Breathe in and sweep the arms up. Breathe out, fold forward. Remember that bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms down and step back to a plank. Okay, now remember your knees can be down if you like, or you can lift them up, and we're just holding a steady classic plank, pressing away from the mat, inviting the rib cage up to your spine, making sure we're not sinking down into our shoulders. We're pressing up out and checking in that your hips aren't dipping down and they're also not super elevated, right? We're right in between, breathing the best we can. And then bend the knees, drop them down if they're not, and lower yourself all the way down on your stomach. Palms plant under your shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades in. Inhale, baby cobra. So you're peeling up the upper body just a little bit and trying not to use a lot of pressure from your hands. Just using back strength, which is part of your core. And exhale, release. Again, inhale, peel up. And exhale, lower down. Last time, peel up. Maybe press up a little higher, shoulders down away from your ears, and keep the back of your neck long. Breathing, drawing the low abdomen in to support your back, and then a slow release. Beautiful. Let your hips shift side to side to release your low back. And then palms plant under your shoulders. Press up through hands and knees and bring your feet around in front of you. Great, let's start with butterfly. Badaknasana, knees out, feet together. Sit up nice and tall with a nice long spine. Breathe in and breathe out as you hinge forward. Soften your shoulders and release your head. Slowly roll up. Nice long spine, soft shoulders. Taking a light twist here, breathing in as you lengthen, breathing out as you twist to either direction. Maybe taking one hand on the knee, the other hand behind you, gazing out, back behind you. Letting the breath travel belly, ribs, chest. And then release back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist the other way. Priority on that nice long spine. Never twist on a rounded spine. And then release back to center, knees up. Give yourself a hug here. Breathing into the mid-back. And then find either a comfortable seat or you can come down to lie on your back for Shavasana. Maybe connecting your hands to your body in some way and just noticing your breath. Allowing your eyes to close or soften down. Slowing everything down, shifting our body and our nervous system into that rest and healing state. I'd like to invite you to stay here as long as you like, at least for a few more breaths. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and if you did, I'd like to invite you to join us inside my online yoga studio, Lifelong Yoga. Today's class was actually the first part of this 4-week program we're doing inside the studio called Core and More. It's a beginner-friendly, completely beginner-friendly program designed to help improve your core strength, your balance, and your posture. So if you're interested in reading more about it and joining us, I'd love to have you go to lifelong.yoga, or you can click the link in the description. Okay, until next time, thank you so much.